Xrk has been released in Splatoon 3 for about a month now, and a tweet by a high-level Japanese player named Lapis brought something to my attention. Yeah, that's a lot of Splasho-matics, and the NAE leaderboard isn't much different either. So how did we get here? Just last month we were all complaining about missiles and sloshing machine, but now it seems like the Splasho-matic has quietly taken over. Well, I'm sure some of you may know, with the release of the 2.0 update, missiles were drastically nerfed so the gauge will slowly count down as opposed to instantly being able to charge again. This nerf pretty much destroyed the missile spamming empire, as you could only get missiles at half the speed you used to. Machine is a bit of a different story. The weapon itself wasn't nerfed, but the past previous updates nerfed both its sub and special weapons, which indirectly lowers its power. Don't get me wrong though, Machine is still one of the best weapons in the game, for sure, but its popularity dropped in the recent months in favor of Splash. So why Splash in the first place? Other shooters like Tenatech and 52 Gal are strong. Why was the Splash the one that rose above? If you want the quick answer, skip to this timestamp. But if you're interested in the full story of the Splashomatic, feel free to continue watching. Splashomatic has actually been a really strong weapon for a long time. In Splatoon 1, however, it was often overlooked in favor of other weapons. The Tenatech was the king of shooters in Splatoon 1 due to being well-rounded in mobility, damage, and fire rate, as well as the Inkzuka, which was strong for taking out E-Liter, which is great, because if you think E-Liter is broken in this game, Splatoon 1 E-Liter is a whole other type of nightmare. While the normal Splashomatic had Suction Bomb and Suction Bomb Rush, the Neo Splashomatic, like the Tenatech, had Inkzuka. This wasn't enough for it though, as even with tons of damage up, it just wasn't enough damage or range to take on Tenatech effectively, especially with Tenatech players running more defense up by the end of the first game. There were buffs to both its damage and range, but it still just wasn't enough to compete. At the start of Splatoon 2, Splashomatic continued to struggle against the Tenatech. It had almost a mirror kit again, both Toxic Mist instead of a lethal sub like Splat Bomb. Things are about to change for the Splash though with the release of the 3.2 update. Splash now has perfect jump accuracy, something to this day only two shooters have. The release of the Neo Splashomatic with a kit incredibly well rounded for killing and painting made Splash extremely appealing, and it would have been the most popular close range shooter if the Kensa 52 Gal, which is a 2-shot kill with pretty good accuracy, range, paint, a wall for defense, and Booyah Bomb. Splatoon 3 is where things finally changed for the Splash. 52 is still strong, but right now its kit's kind of holding it back. Tenatech is still a popular option as well, but Splash has its Burst Bomb, its perfect jump accuracy, and its special, the Crab.
Legend, tell me a little bit about your favorite special in Splatoon 3.
The crab, I just like. There's really no reason. I just like the crab. That's why I can't really like.
Do you need a reason to like the crab? I don't think you do.
I just like the crab. I don't know what to say.
The Crab is a really powerful special right now, because it can paint well, and it's extremely deadly to pretty much every weapon. It can also shred through other popular specials like the Big Bubbler, the Ink Vac, and the Booyah Bomb. This makes Splash incredibly strong in both terms of painting and kills, which is the effective combo that all popular shooters have had across the Splatoon series. So what's next? If the player base can't find a counter soon, I can see Splash getting an ink consumption nerf, or the Crab getting nerfed in some way as well. It also appears that 52 Gal is making a comeback with popular players such as Chocopero picking it up over Splash. Whenever a 52 Gal deco gets added, it'll likely skyrocket to near the top of the tier list. For now though, we get to chill with this guy, and he probably isn't going away for a long time.